What would you do if you were in a situation where somebody constantly keep hurting you, keep dragging you down, holding you back? I want all you women and men out there. I want your perspective on this. What would you do in this situation if somebody constantly kept manipulating you, telling you, "Oh, I would never do this to you. I would never hurt you. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it." I mean, at the end of the day, words don't mean shit when there's no action behind on what they're saying. So you can't automatically believe when somebody tells you, "Oh, I'm sorry. I would never do this to you. Oh, I didn't mean it. Oh, it would never happen again." Anytime you keep allowing that person back in your life again, that means you're giving them the consent it's okay for them to do this to you. That means you're allowing them to happen again. The behavior going to continue because you keep allowing them back into your life after they hurt you not one, not two, not three, but four times they keep doing it. And you keep allowing them back over and over and over again. Where's your morals? Where's your you have low self-esteem anytime somebody does that to you? Where's your value? Where's your self-worth when all of this was going on, when all of this was happening? Anytime in this world we have too many people who are being abused or emotionally abused or anything that's going on behind closed door, whether it is men or women. I'm not saying women don't go through this, but men go through it as well too. They just silence with it. They just don't talk about it. Or you don't see too many men in this world like myself who make videos or social media or on the internet telling the whole world about what happened to us. No, we remain silent. We keep it to ourselves. We wait for the opportunity, and we progress in life. We build our life up, and that's when it's the right opportunity to come out. That's when we execute a plan to be able to tell the world the story. Whether if men nowadays we have our own careers where we're actually elevating our careers, where either they come out with a book or they come out with a podcast or whatever it may be, but that's when they talk about what's been going on in their life. And that is exactly the perfect example of what I'm doing right here. I use this podcast to talk about my real story and my lifetime story with raw truth and everything that went on behind the scene, everything that went on with my mother, my grandmother, everything that happened in my life. When I look back on it, it's just one of those things I'm just gonna laugh about it. Like, damn, I can't believe this just happened to me, didn't it? Didn't it just happen to me? Yeah, it's just gonna be one of those things where you start to have a conversation with yourself. Man, like, what am I here for? Why am I still like in this situation? You start asking yourself these questions. I wish I would even never around them. I wish I would even never even talking to them. I wish I even never contacted them. Like all those things start popping up years later when you start removing yourself from that equation, when you start removing yourself from that you don't want to be in their life anymore. That's when you start asking yourself these questions. These questions start coming up because back then you couldn't tell your story because they kept you in the dark for too damn long. Because at the time they were in control because they had all that power they could use against you at the time. You didn't have the power, the capacity to be able to come out and say it. Because the moment you come out and say it, the moment they cut you off and they don't want nothing to do with you, all because you came out and told the truth. See, back then I couldn't even tell the truth because they running roaming around. in the street telling their girlfriend or the people on their job or their friend or any other family, telling other people who I'm close to, who I grew up with, telling them that I'm a pathological liar. The fact that my own grandmother told my god sister, her name is Kirsten, and told her mother that I was lying about everything that happened between me and my mother. You basically just ran to them and told them that Brandon's a liar. Like you told me that I was a liar. See, it didn't matter what I do if I come out with the truth. I will always be painting it in a negative light. Like I would nothing like to her in public like I'm this bad individual. She tried to paint me like I'm this bad person. See, back then, I, like I was just stuck like in that situation where the point where, man, I can't even come out and tell the truth. It doesn't matter if I tell the truth. I'm still gonna be looked like as the enemy. I'm still gonna be looked at as the bad guy. So it doesn't matter what I do, right? So back then I couldn't do it. But right now I can because I removed myself from the situation and I have the power to do anything at the right now. And nobody can stop me from doing it, and neither can she. So I have the power to say what it is and what happened and everything that went down from the beginning to the middle and end. It's not gonna stop me from telling the truth. There's nothing nobody can do to stop me from doing it. I'm doing this for a good reason. And this reason is because I want the whole world to know my story. Back then I couldn't do it. But now I have the opportunity where I can do it.